Welcome back to Coins Numismatic Series. Today, we're unlocking the story behind American classic, the 1776 to 1976 Bicentennial Drummer Boy Washington quarter dollar without a mint mark in fine condition. This is a coin that sparks curiosity, nostalgia, and even excitement among collectors and history enthusiasts. It's 1976. And America is celebrating its 200th birthday. The U.S. Mint releases a special edition quarter featuring a brand new design, something that hadn't been done since the Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932. Instead of the usual eagle on the reverse, this quarter showcases an iconic image of a colonial drummer boy, symbolizing the patriotic spirit of the nation's founding. But what makes this particular quarter, without a mint mark and in fine condition, so special? Let's break it down. The first thing that stands out is the historical significance of this coin. It was issued to commemorate the bicentennial of the United States independence, marking 2 centuries since the signing of the Declaration of Independence in 1776. The design was part of a larger bicentennial coin series, which included special designs for the quarter, half dollar, and dollar coin. These coins were minted in both 1975 and 1976. But interestingly, they all bear the dual date 1776 to 1976 instead of individual years. This was a unique approach that set them apart from regular circulation coins. Now, let's talk about the design elements. On the obverse, we still see the familiar profile of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan in 1932. But flip the coin over, and you'll find the stunning reverse designed by Jack L.R. The drummer boy, standing tall with a determined expression, is accompanied by a torch encircled by 13 stars, representing the original 13 colonies. This patriotic imagery embodies the revolutionary spirit of the era. An interesting fact about the mintage of this coin is that it was produced in enormous numbers. The Philadelphia Mint, which does not use a mint mark, struck over 809 million of these quarters. Because of this high mintage, the coin is quite common in circulated conditions. However, that doesn't mean it isn't collectible. Far from it. Coins from this era with errors, high-grade conditions, or unique characteristics can fetch higher prices in the numismatic market. Speaking of value, a fine condition example, meaning a coin that has seen some circulation but still retains its major details, typically holds a modest premium over face value. As of today, a 1776 to 1976 bicentennial quarter without a mint mark in fine condition is generally worth between 50 cents and $1.50, depending on demand and silver prices. However, uncirculated versions, especially those graded MS-65 or higher, can reach values of $20 or more. Proof and silver-clad varieties, which were sold in special mint sets, can be even more valuable. But what really gets collectors excited is the potential for errors and varieties. Some of the most notable errors for the bicentennial quarter include double die obverse. This error occurs when the coin's design is accidentally struck twice, causing visible doubling in the lettering or date. Coins with strong doubling can fetch significant premiums. Double die reverse, DDR, similar to the DDO, but this doubling affects the drummer boy or other reverse elements. Clipped planche, a minting error where a portion of the coin's edge is missing due to an improperly cut planche. Off-center strikes. Some bicentennial quarters were struck slightly off-center, creating a unique misalignment that collectors seek out. Struck on wrong planche. Occasionally, a quarter might have been struck on a dime planche, resulting in a much smaller coin with incomplete details. These are extremely rare and valuable. If you happen to have a 1776 to 1976 bicentennial quarter without a mint mark, check for these errors. Some of these mistakes can make a simple pocket change coin worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Beyond just value, there's something special about owning a piece of America's history. The collector interest in bicentennial quarters remains strong because they represent a milestone in U.S. coinage. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting out, having one of these coins in your collection is a must. They are often the gateway to coin collecting for many people, as they are widely available yet historically significant. So what should you do if you have one of these quarters? First, examine its condition. If it's worn, it's still a great historical piece, but its value will be modest. If it's uncirculated or has an interesting error, consider getting it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC to maximize its value. And, of course, keep an eye out for silver-clad versions, as those are worth significantly more than their copper-nickel counterparts. The legacy of the 1776 to 1976 bicentennial quarter is one of patriotism, nostalgia, and numismatic interest. Even though millions were produced, the hunt for rare varieties, errors, and pristine specimens keeps collectors engaged. Whether you're holding on to it for historical appreciation or looking to sell a rare find, this coin remains one of the most beloved in U.S. coinage history. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of bicentennial quarters, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode of Coins Numismatic Series. And tell us in the comments, have you found any rare bicentennial quarters in your collection? We'd love to hear your stories. Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and happy hunting.